Hello and good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day so far and have had a great week. I am looking forward to continuing this Chooser Collector and I'm going to try to hook up Twitch chat today. So I've actually done this before with some other previous projects. So I'm thinking I probably can do like a copy from, it's our .env file that we really need. So I think our asteroid project was the last one that had anything. So in the root of this one, I want to copy, it's like copy item or, yeah, I think it's copy item. Go one out, asteroids. Oh, it's in the Rust workspace. So the Rust workspace, do we have a .env here? No. Then in asteroids, then our .env, and I want to put that here. Okay, so here's our .env. I do not see it over here, which, even so, I'm gonna make sure that it's added to our getignore. I think that I have it in VS Code that .envs are just completely and totally ignored, but if I check, yeah, you don't see that, which is super good because this is absolutely must be secret. It has all my keys for like Twitch and stuff. Now it's not my primary account keys, but still, it'd be not fun to have. Okay, so with that set up for us, now I can, let's see. I want to, let's go find, what is it called? It's, I think it's Twitch chat wrapper. Twitch chat wrapper. This is what we want. So, gonna copy you. And we're gonna throw you in here. So the idea behind this is we can just use the Twitch chat wrapper to get to get Twitch messages, like every message sent to us. So if we come back into main, because this is probably the place where we would set that up. That way, in the main state, we can hand it the channel, the receiver, and the sender for sending to and receiving from chat. Okay, so to let we have to do 2 of these, don't we? I think we have to do like send to our program. So this is send to chat. And then receive from chat. Now I'm just using normal channels for this. Let send to like just whatever this is. So send to chooser. Receive from chooser. Okay, so we create 2 sets of channels there. Then I should be able to set up to run this, which I think we want to do in a thread, but if I just want to do it straight up, it would be the Twitch chat wrapper. We run. Okay, so receive for chat. So this is going to be the receiver to send to chat. So that'd be send to chat. Then send incoming message, chat message. This is coming back. So send. This is a sender. So send to chooser. Mismatch types expected. A receiver. So this is actually. Oh, okay. Send to chat. It's receive. Okay. Send to chat. Receive from chooser. That's what we wanted. Close. Okay, so still not exactly right. So we have receive for chat, which is a receiver strings. That's what's going out to Twitch chat. And then a sender, the chat message. Oh. Interesting that it doesn't see what that's supposed to be. Okay. So this is a chat message. You're a string. Oh, I've got both these shadowed. That's a problem too. Okay, so send to chat, receive from chooser, send to chooser. Okay, this is sending out to chat, so it's the string. So send to the chat, which means chat receives it. So Twitch receives this. So receive from chooser is right here. Now here, send to chooser, receive from Twitch. That's what we want. So then send incoming these. These are going to be the receive from Twitch. You're the send to chooser. So unused. You have a result. Okay, excellent. And then those are just not used, which is fine. We're going to be sending these into the main app. Okay. Oh man, I get that confused every time. When I rebuild this Twitch chat wrapper for like the next major version, then I'm gonna have to do something about this situation. Okay, but we get these out, and now I should be able to loop. So do you need to be? So this needs to be in a thread. So we need to spawn this. So we're just gonna unwrap you here, which might be the reason why sometimes this crashes and just stops. I don't really get a good information out of it though, but I know a lot more about like building these libraries, so maybe a second time through would be much better. Okay, so if I spawn this and this is now running, we should be able to now pass these in. So our send to chat and receive from Twitch. So this is send to chat, receive from chooser. No. Hold on. Send to chat, receive from Twitch. Send to chat, receive from Twitch. So then we're going to head back into main state and set up this for that. So send to Twitch is a sender with a string in it, and a receive from Twitch is a receiver with a chat message in it. Now we don't necessarily have a any kind of loop or anything going through this, which is what we're gonna have to do. But that's gonna be probably part of our collector. So we have our arguments. We're gonna need to store these away. Are we? Probably not really. It's actually the collector that's really gonna care about these, isn't it? So the arguments, we have this. We have the sender and receiver for that. Okay, so if the argument's interactive mode, then we do this one. Now we want to do another one. If else arguments dot Twitch mode, then else if. Then in this case, I want to return another collector. So we're gonna have to create a Twitch mode. So that's here, we have the interactive mode. Let's go ahead and create a Twitch mode. All right, so pub. Now in interactive mode, what did I make that? Yeah, I made this a struct. This other one's probably gonna have to store things away, which will be fine. So pub struct, Twitch mode. So this is where we're gonna have the senders. So we're gonna have a send to Twitch, a sender. Receive from Twitch is a receiver. Here a chat message. Don't think we need care necessarily about anything else, but we're gonna want to import Twitch mode to get a new. And this is going to be our sender. Send to Twitch. Okay, so that's kind of important here. Let's see. Gonna find value, send to Twitch in a scope. Sender to Twitch. So send. There we go. We also want to import. What did we call this? This is collection mode. Collection mode for Twitch mode. And we have this entire run thing. So this is where we're going to loop through for all of the messages coming in, at least while we're waiting for them. And then we're going to send back out this sender here. So excellent. What this means is we can come back to here and in a box new, it's going to be a Twitch mode new. We're going to pass in the send to Twitch, receive from Twitch, and that's it. What are you upset about? Oh, let's see, no. If and else have incompatible types, that should be exiting. So box new, Twitch mode new. Your type that I want you to have here is not just box interactive mode. Can I say box dine collection mode and just be explicit about it? I can. Okay, but I do have to do that, which is a little bit sad because this collector down here, it knows what's up because I tell it what to be there. So that's a little bit too bad. But all right, so we can now come back over here and like set up our run. So let's say I just do an infinite loop. We're gonna get our chat message is equal to self dot receive from. Actually, you know what? Let's set this up here first. So we're going to send to Twitch. Now choosing use the command. Oh, so we're gonna need to figure something out. So if I do something like bang here, which is what I want it to be, you know, in the real one, but we'll figure that out in a second. I guess for that I want to do probably a format. Use the command here to enter into the to enter. I don't know. You return a result, so we need you to return a result. Okay, self. Send. Oh, one more. Okay, that's happy there. I'm not gonna do this right away. We're just gonna leave you. It's gonna return it okay right now. Back to here. Okay, so new question mark u should be fine. Can I not do that? Oh, box new. It's here. So if I run this, I would expect that when we do this Twitch mode new, so we're gonna do cargo run. Okay, let's do -H. Nope, it's cargo run -H. Let that compile. Okay, so we can see here we want -T for Twitch mode. So -T for Twitch mode. So -T. If I just run this exactly like is, we don't get any messages out into Twitch. But I also think that we didn't last long enough for that. So let's actually put in this run, let's just put an infinite loop. It's gonna be unhappy with me because it's an infinite loop. Let's try this again. There we go. Now we have this, use the command here to enter. Now that's not actually working because I'm not receiving anything. So then here inside of our loop, let message equals self dot receive from Twitch. We're gonna try rec v. Now I'm trying to decide because I can probably just do rec v, ooh, with a timeout. Attempt to wait for a value in this receiver, returning an error if the corresponding channel has hung up or if it waits more than timeout. I kind of like this because then we can do the timeout and then just quit after this. Or maybe we could deadline. We could probably deadline. Now we need to like loop through. So it like grabs one thing and then it goes through the loop again. So it might not be the best, but like blocking here is perfectly fine. We could just do a rec v too. And just gonna block here forever. Gonna question mark you to get this chat message out. And then I should be able to debug the chat message. So if we run you again, if I say just anything, so like hello, we get that here. So message hello, here's my username, here's my color that I've set here. So I could reset my color. I think I need to do that with like /color. Oh, and then the color. If I do like blue, and I do another hello. There it is, and now it's blue. And I get that's in the U8's RGB, so that's perfect too. And I have my display name as well. So that's gonna be interesting. So I have my name and I have my display name. And then the message. So we're looking for specifically if I were to do like a bang. But we also need to make sure we're passing in the word that we're looking for. here. So we need to pass in the arguments. Okay, so a reference to these arguments. So the command that we're looking for is going to be a string. Probably going to be a string, because otherwise I'd have to deal with lifetime issues, and I don't want to deal with that. So this is going to be arguments dot Twitch command. That's that string. Okay, so then we have that stored away, and that means also, let's put you down here. You are command. Okay. Then down here we can check to see. So we have our message out, and we see that it's just, okay, so it's just message.message. Chat message.message. So if chat message.message, if you're equal to self dot, well, it's not going to be equal to, is it? I'm going to have to do a format. And then here we can do bang self.command, just to make sure that it's it exists there. Or maybe I want to do if chat message, can I like index into a string? Is there like a first? Because I can do like, I can get like chars. Oh, chat message dot what contains, oh, is there begins with? Starts with. Okay, so starts with, and then we have the pattern. So the pattern in this case is just going to be a character of bang. So if this starts with bang, then we can check to see. I kind of want to like split that off then. Or if chat message, oh, okay, if chat message.message contains, and then our pattern, which is going to be self.command, then I don't need the rest of this. KO2 fan, hello, good morning. How are you today? Okay, so this can just be a and. So that gets rid of this entire nested if loop. You, I guess, are not a pattern. Oh, expected. A function. No, expected a pattern P. P is a pattern. The pattern can be a string slice, a character. Oh, okay. So can I just do that? Yes, I can. We went to the beach this morning. Oh, a nice relaxing day. That sounds so amazing. I live very far away from the beach now. I used to live in California, in an actual like beach town. So we could go to the beach whenever we wanted to. It's something I do miss. Okay. So we have this. Now we know, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to debug this chat message out. So it should only happen if this is happening. Now, what's happening up here? Oh, expected 3 arguments now. So now we also have to pass in a reference to self dot. Oh, we have reference to the arguments. Cannot move out of here. Fine. I don't want to move out of there. We'll just clone you. Okay. Then we should be good. Let's go ahead and try this out. What made me move away from Cali? Also, hello, Epic Blarg. So I moved away from California to learn web development type stuff. So I was one of those who joined one of the boot camps. So basically, like, I was in California, I was working at NASA, I was being a sysadmin for like a long time. So I had like a lot of programming skills, but like web development and specifically JavaScript was just kicking my butt. Like the asynchronous part and like the CSS, I was like, what is even going on here? I don't understand any of this. So I just found a code school that looked appropriate. It was here in Colorado. So I moved out here, and then that sort of like went from there. All right. Also, why is here all capitals? That's not what I want. If I try here, that doesn't work. If I do here, that doesn't work. If I do here, that does work. Why are you all capitals? Is it because my arguments, so in main, in arguments here, because I have here, let's not make them shout. We'll just do here like that. Okay, so if I redo this, there we go. Now we have bang here. So bang here, and it shows up. Perfect. Okay, so now that I've got that, we can come back down to here for the Twitch mode. We have our chat message. What then I want to do is extract the name out of it. So let name is equal to, okay, so this is gonna have to be another if statement. So if chat message dot display name I don't think this works because it's not a boolean, is it? Because this is, oh wait, it's an option string. Oh, so if let sum, this is the display name, equals this, then return the display name. Otherwise, return the chat message dot name. Either way, we get a name out of it. So if you have a display name set, we get that. If you don't, we get your username. We also need the color. So let color equals, and it's going to be the same thing, I believe. So this is going to be the color chat message dot color RGB. Oh, it already has a default. Ooh, okay, so I can just do chat message dot color RGB. I believe that, oh, so what I think is happening here is I think Twitch chat wrapper actually gives us a default color in case you don't have one set. Out of curiosity, if I do a slash color, oh, I don't think I can reset it. I can't reset it. Oh, that's too bad. Like to nothing at all. I can obviously set it to something else. But okay, so we extract our color out, so now we have our name and our color, and I think those are the only things that we really care about here. So at that point in time, we can create a choice. So that choice is equal to choice new. We give it the name, and then we give it the color, which is an option. So we have a sum, and this is that tuple. So it's really just this color. That's it. And then we're going to do a sender. That send the choice question mark U. So let's see. We have the collector run. Right, then we save to disk. So something that we don't have here that I think we need to add in is how long to run. So we already have T for Twitch. If we want something like time command, time out, deadline, could be D. How long will we wait for Twitch chat to collect traces before stopping and writing to disk? Before stopping. That's stopping listening to chat. So then in here, const default deadline. I want, oh, this is going to be a number. We want this to be a duration, probably. So can I do a duration? From seconds. Let's do, for like these tests, let's do 15. Well, I want it for real. Okay, we want to like overwrite it too. So I want it for real to be something like 1 minute. So we can do 60 seconds. So use 64, so that should be fine. That gives us this default duration. And then we're gonna want to do this down here. Set output file. So we want a function set deadline. We're gonna get those Pico arguments. if let sum the deadline equals arguments opt value from stir. Then we have our keys. So this is going to be the dash D and dash dash deadline. Now you don't know what you're supposed to be yet, so I think that's our problem. So then we can just say self dot deadline equal to deadline. So that's gonna be fine. We do need to like store this in here. So, the deadline is a use a duration. Deadline is a default deadline. And then here, you don't know how to parse this into a deadline. Okay, that's kind of acceptable. So let's just say that this is going to be a U64. Can I do that? Maybe what we could do is grab you in there like that, and then we're going to do self.deadline equals duration from sex deadline. Okay, so that creates that. Then, okay, then we can get that. So that's a U64. So we have the set deadline, which we then use in here. Arguments that set deadline. And we do that entire thing. So now we can use that in our Twitch mode. We want to be able to get down to this okay to exit the loop. So we need to be able to determine like when, how long something has been. So if we start, if we have like the now, like let now equals, is it time? Oh, it's instant. So time instant now, okay. So that gives us an instant. And I think we can use instant with duration. So this will be start. Now at the end of each message, no, because like here's a problem. If we're just sitting here waiting for RecV to come in, that's gonna take us too long. Peyton Rules, raiding with a party of 2. Welcome, 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 raiders. Hello, Peyton Rules. How is your stream? Are you still working on the little guy physics walking / jumping over the rock? That's been looking pretty cool. I've been watching your updates that you've been posting to the Discords. Sort of like the guy walking into the rock and then falling backwards, which looks really cool. A lot of code cleanup. Ooh, that's always super, super important. Not necessarily like the funnest thing to do, but is also like kind of important for like long-term work. All right. How do you feel, everybody? Do you want to do a raid game today, or do you want to just continue on? I'm okay with either of it. We don't have too many people here today, right now, so should eventually do like a poll. Your core game object now has a bunch of options. It's making you sad. Oh, And you can't do like defaults for those to like then not have options? I don't know enough about your thing. You think you might solve it with an enum? Oh, so that you can, okay. I don't know enough about your core game object to like know if that would work, but basically the game is ready, unready. Oh yeah, an enum. Okay, so you basically want like a finite state machine for like the two different states the game can be in, ready or unready. Yeah, that totally makes sense. One of the two things that you could be in. All right, so if we have this, I need to now switch this over to a try-recv. Then I can just match and no more of this as ref, as mute. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like I obviously don't know enough about like the rest of the app, but knowing what state you're in kind of is important for these type of things. Now, the big thing is that this doesn't wait anymore or block. So now it's going to, now we can try our timeout. Let's try recv timeout. And then if I just have a timeout of, what do you take in? You take in a duration. I don't want, let's see. Let, this would replace like a sleep at the end of here. Now if I don't have a sleep, if we're just trying recv, this is gonna see, hey, is there anything in here? And then if nothing, it just loops through and tries again instantaneously. No more, like no waiting, as fast as it possibly can, which might actually be a problem. But let's wait until like we actually run into that problem. Now at the end of this, we come down to here. We want to get like a now. So now equals instant now. We can then let, actually, you can say like a duration is, I think it's going to be, now is always going to be the more recent. So instant now minus start gives us a duration. And so if our duration is greater than self dot, oh, we need to store this away. We need to store how long our timeout is. So we have our deadline is a duration. Deadline equals, so this can be arguments dot deadline. I don't know if you implement clone, we'll find out. Deadline. Okay, so self dot deadline. So if duration is greater than self dot deadline, we've now overstayed our welcome and it's time for us to break. And then we move on. And what we can do down here, we can actually put this message. So add here at the bottom, let's do a self dot send to Twitch dot send, and our message is just gonna be thanks for entering. Good luck. You need to be a string. Okay, let's try this. So this should be a 1 minute. Receiving on an empty channel. Where did that happen? Twitch mode line 40. Okay, so what do you return? You return a result, the T. So it errors out. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is chat message equals, let's do an if, let okay message equals you. We return this message, else we just say continue. That should work. Okay, so now if we run this again, use the command here to enter. We have 1 minute. Oh, we should probably put that in, like how long we have there. So if I say like, hello, that doesn't work. It would be here. Danny Fritz, hello, good morning. So 2 of us have entered. It would be really nice to like have some kind of like feedback on how long we have left. But hopefully any second now it should end. 2 have entered, 1 will exit. Yeah. Something like that. I should also put in like what the reason for entering is. That could be helpful. Oh, there, Epic Blarg. We'll see if that gets added in, but I don't think so because the pattern is looking for bang here. Okay, so thanks for entering. Good luck. And now does this... Look at that. Here we have Danny Fritz. We have your color, mine. We have this color, and then Epic Blarg. Oh, it did add you in. Oh, it did because it looks for a bang at the beginning and then here somewhere inside of it. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Now, the reason why I think that's fine is because I don't want to punish somebody for trying to do it and then like, oh, I mistyped it. As long as you get like here somewhere in a message and it begins with a bang, we're okay. Because then what I can do is I can, for like the chat above us, I can have it ignore anything that starts with a bang. You can have it verify you entered. Absolutely. I can also like print out down here. So you can see that you entered in down here. Because it is command line, so we can just print line. Let's come back down here and try some feedback stuff. So here we have this. We send the choice. Then we can do a print line. Thanks for entering name. Okay, so there's that. So if I run this again, now it's going to come out down here as opposed to here. So if I do a bang here, there. Is this easily readable for you? It would be interesting for me to do a do something like this here. Yeah, so it doesn't like the bang, like the capital here. Perfect. Okay, that's great. Now, what do we feel? Like we're allowing like a bang something something here, something something. We're just looking for like, does it contain a here? Do we care about like the shouting here, like the different caps? I feel like if you're on mobile and you're trying to do like a here, actually this is a great question. If I type in, let's see, where's my Twitch? I'm gonna join on like a mobile device and see what happens if I try to like type in here. Does it like capitalize that first letter? Because that's like constant problem that I have in like mobile. Where are you? Here. Just go to my channel with no volume. Go to chat. It's too late. But this works and it overwrote those. Okay, perfect. So I'm just curious if I type in bang. Okay, it's lowercase on mine. It's lowercase on mine. Yeah, let's too lowercase it. I think that's the best thing to do. I think you're right. So what are we gonna do? This is in Twitch mode. Let's too lowercase this. Here we have and contains. You know what we can do here? This needs to be a pattern. We can just create the pattern ahead of time and then it fixes that entire, like it needs to all be together. We can just go for that. We do like let pattern equals, we're gonna format. This doesn't need to be in loop. We can do this outside of loop. So format, we're gonna have bang, open and closed. This is gonna be self.command. Can just be a reference so we don't take ownership of you by accident. Then here starts with a reference to the pattern, and I don't need you at all. Okay, so if chat message that to lowercase that starts with this. Okay. Bang you. And then I think we're good to go. Let's try this again. So if on mobile I do bang here. Thanks for entering. Now, one thing I haven't tried is, this might be a problem. I can enter twice. We can enter in many, many, many times. That's so we should probably not allow that. Which means to me that we should in here collect who has entered, and then we just don't send the message to the channel if they've entered before. So we could have like the who has entered So this could be a vector, and we can just like contains that. I could also do this as a hash map. And then we're just looking at the key and like true if you've entered or not. Let's take a look. Choice of JSON. Yeah, look at I'm in here twice. So, I mean, not the coolest thing. So who has entered? What should I do? A hash set? I keep on forgetting about hash sets. As with hash map, a hash set requires the elements to implement the equal and hash traits. This couldn't. The big difference. Implement. Oh, where the value is nothing. Oh, well, that's nice. So just okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do a hash set. The key is the only thing we care about here. So the key is gonna be, I guess, a string. So let's ask entered. It's gonna be a hash set. New. We'll store you away. Then in here, okay, so congratulations, you've been entered into here. So we print that line, and then we also want to say self dot who has entered. We're gonna insert the value. So the value is gonna be our name. We also need to clone you here at this point. Cannot borrow self who has entered as mutable as is behind. You need to be mutable. Okay, by doing that, it's gonna make everything else really upset. So you are now mutable here, which means you are mutable here. Okay, I mean, not the worst. Okay, so now we insert that in, so we need to also check up here. So if sort of the pattern, and then also we need to grab the message out. So once we have our name out here, then if self who has entered dot now contains returns true if the set contains a value. Okay, so contains, and then this is going to be name, reference to name. Then we want to continue. So let's try this again. If I enter in here, thanks for entering. If I do it again, I am not entered in a second time. We're only entered in one time now. Now, I don't think you can change your username, right? Not that easy. Trying to force your way in. Okay, so this is awesome. We're allowing anybody to like do the mixed capitalizations. It just has to begin with a bang, then have here in some kind of way, but you're only able to enter in once. So we need that message to actually look right now. So in here, use the command here to enter. You can only enter once, and you can only enter once, and The deadline is, let's see. Oh, use a command here to enter for the next seconds. You can only enter. I don't think I need to say that. I think that should hopefully be obvious. So we have command, and then we have our duration. So that's going to be our deadline. I don't know how it's going to display that. It doesn't just put its display. It's a duration. Isn't there something where it can like get 2 seconds? This is a duration. As sex. Okay. Why couldn't I see that? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that should give us the sex down here. So if I run this again, use the command line here to enter for the next 60 seconds. So if I cancel that and now we do -D, and I do like 15. There we go. So now I can like control how long we're here for. Danny, we took away the, it now has to like all start together, unfortunately. So I took away that ability. And then that will enter you. Was that really 15 seconds? Or is that still a minute? I want to try this with like 5 seconds. It felt like 10 seconds or so. Yeah, look, it finished in 10 seconds. Very long seconds. Why is that so long? I'm doing a try rec V. Do this try rec V. We then get this. It's an instant now. If you're greater than self.deadline, which we know is like the 5 seconds. And then we're done. I mean, I kind of want, this is probably a terrible idea. I kind of want to debug this duration and see it. We're probably going to get a ton of chat messages in here. Ooh. Ooh, okay, hold on. That's blocking. That's why it's blocking. Is it blocking here? I didn't. Okay, so try rec v. Does send block? No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't send. Okay, I think it's blocking at this point in time. Line 52. Yeah. Unfortunately, the line thing broke. It hasn't been working with my VS Code, so I had to uninstall it. I'd love to get that back up and going sometime. So I had to turn it off, unfortunately. Okay, so oh, wait. We continue here. That's a problem. Oh, okay. So I think trying to be clever about this isn't really helpful. I kind of want to put this all, okay, so instead of us returning this, we'll just do, okay, if we get a message out of here, otherwise we continue. But no, that's not right either. If we get a message out of here, we want to then do all this stuff. Copy the duration to the else block. Yeah, I'm hoping to like not have to duplicate that. Or what if I do all this stuff at the beginning of the loop? The first thing we do is check to see how long have we been doing this. If we've been doing this for a really long time, time for us to end. Then we go ahead and grab this out, and then we do a continue, and then we do this. Okay, so let's try this now. So we run you for 5 seconds. Now here we go. We see our count up happening here. And it totally ends without anybody having entered because 5 seconds isn't long enough to do this. Okay, perfect. So now I don't need this debug anymore. All right, excellent. Then, what else do I need in here? We have our sort of like message at the beginning. We have the message at the end that we're done. I don't know if I need anything else necessarily. Like I think this might be it. So I want to do like a quick test with this, with like the real deal. So let's bring it back to 1 minute. Oh, you know what I would like to do is like what it is that we're doing this for. It might be really nice. So we want, so chooser collector options, but then if it's also like this, want a dash, okay, so I want, if it's a dash Twitch, I then also want like a requirement for the like description. So collect choices by reading from choice chat. With the description of what chatters are entering for. So if I do that, description is going to have to be an option here. Now, is that true? No, because we could just have an empty. So we could just have you be a string. Okay, so set description, pass you in those. Set the description. Okay, so we get those. All right, so we're gonna have description, and this is gonna be opt value from string. I can't. Oh, it's part of T. Oh, hold on. It's not none of this. What am I doing? What am I thinking? This is actually in set the Twitch. No, set Twitch. Okay, so Twitch mode contains this. We also want to grab. So if it contains that, we do this, but we also want to. That description equals arguments dot this is opt value from stir. Because we don't know that it has it. Okay, so we have that, then we have dash options equals u. I guess it's the keys. So you can be keys here and keys here. Okay. So that gives us this option. So we really want this to be like an if let. Let some description equals this. We have this description, which we know is going to be a string, and we're going to figure that out. So then we're going to say self dot. Actually, at this point, we can do let description equals return description. Actually, you know what? We can just do what am I thinking? I don't need to do this if let. We're going to grab it out. Grab you out, or else turns the option to contain if it contains a value, otherwise we'll call, okay, this, then we're going to return just like nothing to owned that. So it's just maybe we could just say like something awesome. Right, unwrap. Unwrap or else. There we go. I value this. We need to return a result now. That. So grab you out. And then we're gonna say self dot description equals description. So you're an option. So I should be able to unwrap you. Oh, type annotations needed at this point. So, oh, because it has an option of unknown. Shouldn't you figure that out? So I want to set you up to that. So that gives us an option. How? I guess we'll just say, okay, fine. You're a string. You don't know how to do this. Oh, is it unwrap or else not like this? Is it unwrap or else? And then in this case is something awesome to owned. Then I don't need this anymore. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. I was doing the wrong one. I was doing a unwrap dot or else, and I wanted unwrap or else this entire method, which apparently it has. So that's cool. Okay, so then we set our description here. So here in our at Twitch mode, you're now question marked. Set description doesn't exist anymore. And then we need to also have a description, which is, should probably just have, you know what? We'll just have a default description. You can be a stir plus something awesome. All right, so then down here, you're gonna be default description, and down the bottom, default description to owned. All right. We're happy with this now. Okay, so which means in our Twitch mode, when we do, okay, so use the command enter for the next, to enter for like new poll or like, we're gonna do like a big choice. Maybe it can just be like something like this. Enter for something awesome. Use the command so then here is going to be our something awesome. So that is arguments dot description. We might have to clone you. Oh no, wait, we should be able to reference you. Okay, so if I run this now, so do the 5 seconds again, just so I can see Yeah, enter for something awesome, and then like if I do something else like enter for, so we have dash D. Okay, so in dash T, enter for what would it be? Enter for like having your name chosen in like the game. So name in game. I don't think this works with spaces, does it? Oh, it doesn't like that at all. For something awesome. Okay. Do you need to be that? Okay. And arguments. It is very default. That is indeed true. It is very, very, very default. So in our set Twitch mode, we do this entire thing. We unwrap or else this. Now if I just set this to like an empty string, is that what's overwriting it? It is. Okay. So this specifically is overwriting it. So we have, okay, so pgarmas, I'll value from it with the keys of this. Can I only get these out once? Okay, so maybe we should do alt value from stir, pass in the keys. If Twitch mode dot because it's a length now, right? So first of all, this is now Twitch mode. Oh, this is self Twitch. Oh, ooh, hold on. This is gonna be a problem. You're not a Boolean anymore. This is now gonna be a description. Equals you, question mark you, then unwrap or else. So do something like that. That gives us a string here. So if Twitch mode, so if description, if you like, I want both really. But I don't know why it was not like accepting that. Okay, so if this, we get the description. Actually, you know what? Can I do it the opposite way? Can I just move the other one above? I just do like this. And will you work? You are now going to be contains again. So does that work? No, look at that. It doesn't work. I'm only allowed to grab these out once. How fascinating and not fun. So we need to grab this out the first time. So we have our description. So then I need to see like if description like exists, then we're good to go. Okay, so this is not cool. So we grab our description out. This is the Pico args crate, yes. Unwrap or else. Okay, so that removes it. Now this like just sets that to be equal. So if you're an empty, then we know that it's not right. This is not the best, I don't think. So if okay, so equals, this is gonna be our description. It's equal to just like that. I think I could just do like this. I don't like it. Oh, is empty is a thing. That is empty. Okay, so set Twitch modes is empty. Set not is empty. So if your is empty, I want that to be false. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, and enter for name in game. All right, Epic Blog, you got it in there in that 5 seconds that we gave you. Okay, so then if I try this again without the quotes. Enter for name. Okay, so we need the quotes in there for that, which is not the best, but at least it like it's something. Okay, so I think this works for us then. Now in that last one, did it just solely destroy this? We have choices. Yeah, it's empty right now. So if I do this again, just do fun physics choice time. We do like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna enter in. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set up this so I can drag it into the other one. Actually, let's just go over here. So it's our random chooser drop. Open up U. So here's our choices at JSON. We're going to override this. So here you are. You up. Come over here. Replace you. So it's now me here. And then if I want to do a cargo run, I think it's just cargo run. Because I think by default it takes in the JSON. I must have gotten a new version of Rust between finishing this one and going for it again, because this was not long ago that we made this. So run you, there's only one choice, which I think is correct. So let's wait for this to get done. It should be me. It's blue, which is what I set my username to. So that's also a good it's a good sign. Of course, you're going as far away from the winning hopper as possible. And of course, there's only one of us, so obviously it's going to be me. Oh, come on, don't jump that way. All right, get some speed. Yeah, Chantilly was suggesting that we increase the angle of these sort of collectors. That way they roll down a little bit faster. If anybody else had entered, probably would have won. But okay, as soon as it goes down there, it should be me and my name that pops up, which would then mean that we're now collecting. We have 2 ways to collect choices, which I think is the end of that project. I'll have to sort of like think about it. There we go. So this is a cool way for us to like now have. If I ever want to do a giveaway type thing, but like just choosing for different types of stuff. This allows it. So awesome. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, it is after 8:30. I do have to head off to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream off here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. This has been really cool setting this up and going with it. I'm looking forward to like whatever the next thing is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to like continue playing around with the chooser collector, or I think I want to like maybe need to separate the 2 parts and pass a JSON blob between them. Yeah, I might do a shell script. We could build a shell script to do that. Or a command to do that too. That's actually a really good point. But we're in Windows, so I don't know how to do shell scripts in Windows. Perhaps we should build another app, another Rust app that just like takes the output, writes the file, exits that, and then runs this one. Or we can do like a PowerShell script. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. It is Friday. That does mean I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming on Sunday though, so it gives me like a day to figure out what I want to do, how I want to like sort of combine them and like tie them together, and then we'll probably be doing that on Sunday. So anyways, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Memorize this. Set execution policy, scope process bypass. I'm not going to memorize that. I don't even know what that means. Is that like setting execution bit? I'll have to look that up later. I'm going to store that away, just in case I need it. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.